Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Garage. Gerald here with you. I just got off work. It's the week of Christmas, which the content's going to be a lot more sparse, but also I'm very busy this week. However, I saw that yesterday Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey trailer dropped online. I know that it was released, I think, with Avatar, and it's the first movie filmed completely in IMAX, at least a narrative film, aside from like the nature documentary stuff. And then today, I didn't even know this, but I guess the Avengers Doomsday teaser, or I don't know if it's a teaser or trailer, came out. So I'm going to do two reactions in one video, and I'll keep it fairly short. I'll just watch each of these. I'm assuming they're both in the teaser less than 2-minute range. And then I will give you some quick thoughts about both of them at the end. All right, so let's bring it in here. First, I will do Nolan's. So let's do The Odyssey. Let me watch this thing, and then I will give you some quick thoughts at the end here. That logo hits, bro, every time. Ooh, that looks good. Trojan War.
After years of war,
Agamemnon, I think. Maybe.
no one could stand between my men. And home. Not even me.
Okay. Yeah, Trojan horse, yeah. That might be our Cyclops. That score is fucking hitting, dude. That's Ludwig, right?
Come back.
What if I can't?
Okay, real quick, brief thoughts. I'm not well versed on Greek mythology and the Odyssey. I mean, the Iliad and the Odyssey, we read excerpts of it when I was in high school, which I don't know if my age is showing, but that was a fucking long time ago. So obviously, you know, I saw Troy 20 years ago with Brad Pitt, which is, I guess, before the events of the Odyssey. Again, I'm so sorry. But as somebody who is a novice that doesn't know a lot about the world, it looked fucking great. I mean, Matt Damon, you know, Greek mythology and his casting was always a little strange to me, but I am a fan of him. So, you know, I trust that he knows what he's doing. Nolan, I mean, and the casting folks. I think that he can carry the weight of the film. You know, there's a lot of folks in it that we didn't see. We saw Tom Holland briefly. We saw Anne Hathaway, of course. So, you know, Matt Damon's trying to get back to her, and it's this journey and all these, like, fantastical elements that he encounters along the way. The living dead and the Cyclops, which I think we saw in the cave there. That was literally my first glimpse at the trailer, or the teaser, I guess it was. That whole storm sequence. And this is Ludwig. I think this is Ludwig doing the score for this, again, with Nolan. And I mean, that's fucking good. I mean, right away, you got a nomination for Best Score, I would think. And then, I mean, look at the cinematography. It's shot all in IMAX. Like I said, the first narrative film of its kind to do that. So, coming off of Oppenheimer, which was obviously the biggest film he'd ever done, scope-wise, but also, like, notoriety for him, this was a blank check. Like, here you go. Universal said, do whatever the hell you want to do. Okay, I'm going to do The Odyssey. Like, you know, to even be able to turn that into a narrative film seems like a challenge. But I think Nolan is challenging himself, and I'm excited to see how it turns out. I think the trailer looks really, really good. I know a lot of people are kind of coming at it, and there's been a lot of divisiveness online, and I hadn't seen it for myself, so I was kind of staying away from it. But as somebody that doesn't know it intimately, it just looks good. It looks like an epic fantasy war movie. And I think it's going to be great. It's Christopher Nolan. What are you going to do? Now, when it comes to Marvel and the MCU and superhero movies in general, people use the word fatigue the last couple of years. I'm there. I want to say something, though. this year in 2025, two MCU projects that came out, Fantastic Four First Steps and Thunderbolts with Florence Pugh, I loved. I think I gave both of them an 8 out of 10, which is unheard of for me in the superhero realm. I've just kind of checked out on the whole genre as a whole, I mean, typically. But they're on a bit of an up for me. So what's Doomsday going to bring to the equation from somebody that's kind of over it, which I would put myself in that boat, although they're kind of slowly winning me back. Let me pull on the screen again here, and let's do Doomsday. Now, let me watch this thing. This just came out today. I haven't seen literally one frame or even anybody saying anything about it, so let's check it out. What the hell's going on here? And they're milking this. Steve Rogers, maybe? Is that it? Let me do some research. Did I watch the wrong thing? Was that it? Hold, please. Okay, there's so many like AI generated and like fan made trailers. Like, why are we still doing that? I thought YouTube was like cracking down on that. If you do that for your channel, I'm sorry, but that's just like, it just clouds the situation. I think that was the teaser. It was on the Marvel YouTube, so I'm confident that I watched the right thing, but I didn't like that. That was weird. I guess if you're a huge fan of Captain America or Steve Rogers or Chris Evans, you know, being out of the universe for a while and now coming back, and the whole thing is really confusing to me to begin with, and I'm sorry, again, kind of like the previous commentary that I gave on the Odyssey, I just don't know it intimately enough anymore to really know what the hell any of this means. Like, who's the baby? Somebody tell me in the comments. Am I supposed to know who the baby is? I think I'm supposed to know that, right? And it like took, the trailer or the teaser was 1:20 in length. And it took, what, 40 seconds for him to get into the house? It was the motorcycle driving down the road, parking the motorcycle, walking up to the house, reflection in the door, standing over the baby. I mean, it was like 45 seconds before we saw his face. You know, and then we saw the logo, which was cool, with the green, you know, Doomsday color behind it and the countdown clock. It's probably going to be great. I don't know. What are people saying about this? That did nothing for me. Whereas the Odyssey trailer got me pumped. It showed me what the world's going to look like. It's going to be a grounded kind of depiction, but you could see there were going to be some fantastical elements in there with the guy coming up buried underground and like the Cyclops in the cave and all that shit. But this, Captain America's babysitting somebody? I don't know what's happening. Somebody tell me down in the comments, but I need to see more to figure out if I'm into this. I don't know what the hell is going on from that. We didn't see RDJ. We didn't see Dr. Doom. I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me. I'm not saying I'm checked out on Doomsday completely, but that did nothing to get me excited for it. I'm sorry. What did you guys think of the Doomsday, whatever the hell that was, and the trailer that came out yesterday for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey? Please let me know down below. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, because chances are this will be the last piece of content until after Christmas on this channel. But I'll be back soon. Let me know what you thought of these trailers down below. I'll see you then in the garage.